Hey, Zija Nation, Dr. Johnson here today. Today I want to discuss a couple of things that I think are very important as we're trying to achieve our goals this year of becoming a healthier us, right? As part of the natural health revolution. And so we've talked about certain things that we need to do. One, eating real food, right? Proper diet, nutrition. We're always going to touch on that. Staying active, having a sense of gratitude. Those are our three goals this year, right? So today, I want to discuss a couple things that aren't always covered when it comes to health and wellness, and especially in the world of weight management and weight loss, okay? So today we're going to talk about the premium and the daily teas, okay? Now, this box is the combo tea, but that's because it contains both the premium and the daily in one box, okay? So the premium tea, daily tea. Now let's talk a little bit about nutrition as always. Remember, it's extremely important to try to eat as much real food as we can. We've talked about don't stress over calories because you want to, or the number of calories. You want to stress more about where is your calorie coming from than the number of calories, because it's really difficult to overeat real food. Now, sometimes in the world of some of the lower carb approaches and ketogenic or paleo or whatever approach you want to call it, which is, in my opinion, a good way to eat and very scientifically founded. It's not that carbs are evil, we just have to remember the quantity of carbs we have to be careful with, right? But we also have to understand too that carbs provide a very important source of energy to the body, but also a tremendous amount of nutrients, right? So take, for example, the Supermix. Some people get a little bit worried about Supermix because it has about 10 carbs in just one packet. And in the world of low carb eating, they think that's too many carbs. Don't worry about it. Those carbs are not going to harm you. There's enough fiber in there that you're going to negate those carbs, and it's so nutrient dense. So remember, it's really how the nutrient content of that carb is much more important than just the number of the carb, right? And that's the same thing in calories. So in the teas, it's very important to understand a couple things. We want to talk about a little bit why these are such great products and why the company Zija did a good job in formulating these and putting together several botanicals that together will help your body navigate weight management and potentially weight loss, but also just health and wellness, in my opinion. So if we're eating a bunch of empty calories and we're more concerned about the total number of carbs, and so therefore sugar-free, fat-free, you think's a good idea, not always, because sometimes those things aren't real. So you got to be really careful in that world, right? There's such a term as empty calories, meaning that there's really no nutrient value to those calories that you're consuming or those foods that you're consuming. But now, when it comes to weight loss and weight management, anytime we're trying to exercise a little bit more, anytime we're trying to eat a little healthier, and especially if you go into the low carb arena, you're going to experience what we like to call the low carb flu. Sometimes they call it the keto flu. What happens is your body is going to start detoxing and withdrawing from the amount of sugar and or other simple carbs that you've been exposed to for a long period of time. So there's a transition and people aren't going to feel that well. Be prepared for it. It's going to happen. You're going to have cravings. This is where the teas come in my opinion, because you can use these teas on a daily basis to help your body promote the detoxification of the liver, the kidneys, because the botanicals that are in both the premium and in the daily tea have been shown to have kind of natural diuretic properties, not to the point of medications. We're not comparing it to medications by any means, but it can be very supportive to the liver and help your body remove toxins from the system, which are extremely important, because anytime our toxins build up, we're not going to feel well. We're going to feel fluish, we're going to feel achy, we're going to have low energy. So if you can help your body remove those, then you're going to feel a lot better. You'll have more mental clarity, right? So the way to use these teas, okay? The daily tea, as it kind of implies, good idea to use that on a daily basis. Now, it has a couple of botanicals in there that are very a good idea, okay? One, of course, they always contain the moringa, because we all love the mighty moringa and we love how nutrient dense it is and all the antioxidants and amino acids and other vitamins and minerals that are contained within the moringa. But also it contains, the daily tea does, a botanical called Garcinia cambogia. Now, a lot of people get worked up about this because it's a little controversial, but because it's promoted quite a bit in the world of weight loss. Understand that studies have shown that it helps enhance your metabolism and your ability to burn fat, and it's also been shown to reduce your appetite. And predominantly because of an acid that's contained within the Garcinia cambogia, which we call HCA. But nonetheless, this is a very high quality Garcinia cambogia that they've put within the daily tea. And in combination with orange peel and peppermint and some of the other botanicals and nutrients that they've put in to the daily tea, it's really going to help your body kind of navigate the weight management as well as even potentially weight loss. Because anytime you can kind of help control your appetite, then you're going to be able to take better choices, because we make poor choices when we're ravenous, right? Okay, so daily tea, great idea. Typically people are going to do it late morning, so you just kind of, put one pouch in some hot water, let it cool, sip on that. Usually ideally, probably about an hour, maybe 2 hours before lunchtime or possibly dinner. There's really nothing in it that should keep you awake at night, but not ideal at bedtime. Because basically you're sleeping, so you don't have to worry about suppressing your appetite, right? Right, okay, so this is where the premium tea comes in, okay? Because the premium tea, you can use this at nighttime. So you put one, possibly 2 pouches, and this one has several botanicals and herbs in there that help the digestive system and very supportive to it, so that you can eliminate toxins on a daily basis and keep those bowels functioning in a good way, okay? So it's really supportive to the intestinal system, which is extremely important, as we've talked about several times, to maintain a healthy digestive tract, okay? Remember, good old great-grandma would say, hey, listen, 3 trains in, 3 trains out, right? We should be having bowel movements daily, and if we're not, that's not normal, okay? Premium tea can help. So if your bowels are slow, and sometimes when you transition from eating not great to eating healthier, the bowel can get somewhat confused and slow down just a little bit. Premium tea will help you with that. So 1 or 2 pouches. And then you can drink that at night depending on what you need. You're going to have to play with that just a little bit. I don't know if I would do 3 or more, because that's got a little bit of an herb called senna in it, which moves things through, right? And if you did 3 pouches, it becomes a very effective cough medicine, because you won't dare cough, okay? You'll lose all confidence. So be careful. Probably 1, plenty. And that should keep things moving through. Great way to detox, but at the same time support that digestive system so that you're processing food better, absorbing nutrients, and that's going to help your body as it's repairing at night to remove toxins. Your immune system can kind of fix things that we did to the body during the day, and you wake up feeling refreshed and ready for another day to eat healthy, to stay active, and enjoy that sense of gratitude. So Zija Nation, remember, premium tea and the daily tea are wonderful additions to any health and wellness program, and especially in the world of weight loss and just pure weight management. Have a good day.